Hi, I'm Chris Bakke, Customer Engagement Manager for Nasco Education. This is Lines Galore. It is a Nasco Artworks lesson plan. In fact, it's volume 116, so that tells you how many we have out there. This one was developed by Susie Belzer, and when we say developed, we know that there's tons of ideas out there that have been done lots and lots of times, so nobody claims original authorship. What they do claim is that they have written this lesson plan for their classroom utilizing these supplies in this order, and this is sort of the outcome. What we want, though, is we want this to be like a building block for you in terms of giving it to a student and having them create something similar, but also making it their own. And it's a great way to also integrate other subject matters. Lines Galore is going to teach about line and pattern and possibly rhythm. So that would really marry up to like math. When you add color in there, you could probably even throw some science in there, but I feel like this is a really great one to talk about the principles of art and design, to talk a little bit about design and how you go about that method, and then lines in general. So we are going to write it so that a student can follow, but as you assign this to students, make sure that you give them some freedom to make it their own and be a little bit creative with it. So start off with having students practice line. And here I just did a whole page of different lines. I would even maybe suggest that they name the line so that they get used to all the different kinds of lines. And let's be honest, lines can be almost anything, but there's definitely some basic ideas to that. So start with that. Next, you're going to, in this particular situation, I was using just regular art supplies. I would say basic art supplies. Susie had used India ink on here, but not everybody's going to have that on hand. I used yellow crayon and started with putting a wide variety of lines that go from one side to the other, or at least intersect with another line and stop at a certain point. But it's a great way to, again, add math in there and talk about intersections and geometric shapes and organic shapes. So once they have created that part, then next is going to be adding texture and pattern, which is actually super fun too. You could do it completely monochromatic. I chose a wide variety of colors and a wide variety of textures and shapes. Once it's filled up, you're going to start adding the color. Watercolor lends itself perfect to the crayon because it resists, and I put red on top of the red pattern, purple on top of the purple pattern, and on and on. And once it's all filled up, the student's going to have a glorious piece of artwork. And I realize my artwork's very elementary. This could easily be elementary, middle school. If you assign it to a higher level, you're going to have a higher expectation of what they do, and maybe some additional research that goes with it. Maybe you're going to have them write a poem and then mount the poem and use this as a background. Maybe you're going to have them just do some research on the math of line and intersection and shape. But whatever you do, just make sure that you let your student have some fun and use the 4 C's with creativity, collaboration, communication, and critical thinking, and enjoy the Lines Galore lesson plan.